So getting back to our things about aliens and everything strange like that. So this is our part 4. As I grew up, I was sort of interested in paranormal and things like that. There's things I would do as well, but it mainly later in my life, I thought, well, I had some trouble with some idiots in the area, and I thought, well, I've got to learn some self-defense because I can't go around my mates and keep getting attacked by a gang of these weirdos. Who seemed to thought I was rich because I didn't live in a council estate, which is a bit of a weird perception, but I think that's what they thought. Something you should be here because this is our turf. And so anyway, there was somebody in the local area. I looked it up. I went to the shop, and it sort of jumped out at me. So it had some sort of profound importance, and it was a chap that was doing he did kung fu, qigong, and he also did some sort of spiritual stuff. He put it on there. So I thought, oh, hello. So this is all quite interesting. I thought this is going to be quite interesting. So I went around and I did my self-defense, and then I said, oh, I'm interested in this. He said, okay, that's fine. And it was like the mystical school, the inner school of the thing. And then I saw sort of that, most people could run away from this. So I was about 16, and there was an older chap, and he said, right, I'm going to put him into meditation. So what he did is it's a form of hypnosis basically. And he'd say, like, look at me until and his eyes would start to shut, and then he'd go off and he'd see something, and then he'd come back and tell us of his experience. Like, oh, I saw these moves in spirit. This person showed me this kind of kung fu technique, or some breathing exercises, or some knowledge, or something like that. So, which I would advise everyone do. They could use meditation as a tool for education, boost your intelligence, and don't think in a kind of with limitation. Whatever you learn might have some other deeper meaning. It's a bit like dreams. You go off when you wake up, you think, that had a meaning. Something I'm not too sure what that was, or was that because I watched this film last night? So I did this thing. I did it for. I trained for about 8 years, to be honest. And there's kind of like some separation. I think he had bigger plans, and he also saw himself as something way beyond what he was. We could all turn around and turn ourselves into some kind of idols. But I just didn't believe in everything, his opinions on everything. So there was a sort of separation, and there's a bit of this there. But I won't go too much into that. That's another story. Basically, I've done this training, this mystical training. I've done qigong for ages, and the other thing about it is that a lot of the moves and a lot of what you learn is about yourself. So I don't know how much he taught me, or all he taught me maybe to meditate. There's so many basic moves. I mean, once you get up to your black belt, then you should have a whole complementary knowledge on what you're doing there anyway. And then it's a case of learning that and applying that knowledge to situations, and then you've got to make sense of it, because you can practice things that don't make sense. And if you don't make sense, well, how are you going to use that? So we used to meditate on things more spiritual. I mean, some alien stuff he used to mention about. It's never sort of. I never took time to meditate on the greys and things like that. And so many years down the line, it's sort of my interest has flared up a bit more for doing research around aliens and how the universe works, and sort of esoteric stuff, and what we consider alternative history, even though it's probably the real history, and or it's not mainstream anyway, or it's becoming mainstream. So I did a lot of my study work on these different things, and I saw something about the greys, and I meditated on about the greys, and I come across somebody who I will put this into another part, because it's going to be probably a bit longer if I explain it. I'll put this into part 6.